Hey guys, it's Jeff. This is going to be part 56, and I'm glad to say the final for the Thunder model Scammell transporter with the mini art bulldozer, all in 1/35 scale. It's been a long haul. I really appreciate you guys watching. I put some cables and things on there, and I cleaned up the oils, and I'm going to call it finished. I want to move on to some other projects. Let's go down the bench and I'll kind of show you what I did this morning. It was fiddly little stuff and you really couldn't see what I was up to, but I'll show you. Okay, I'll be right back. Thanks guys. Okay, it's so big I can't really get it all on camera at one time. I cleaned up the oils on the cab on the tractor part. One of my cables came loose. Anyway, let's switch around to the other camera and see if we can't get this into some light, maybe a little bit. Okay, I got the oils all cleaned up. It looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I don't really have anything else I want to do to it. We can pull this off real quick, and of course part of the hitch comes with it. It's just loose on there so it'll turn. Let me set that back on. If I glued this down, then you couldn't pivot the trailer. Okay. Let's go down a little lower here and a little up. There's the transporter all finished up. I cleaned up. I used quite a few cotton buds and cleaned the oil up. So I'm really happy with the way it came out. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just fine. Be really proud to put that in my display case. And then on the trailer, one of the hooks already came loose. What I did was I made up some cables and I put some hooks on the back and I wire wrapped to give it the illusion that it was actually clamped on there. Let me find my tweezers and put that back. I wanted to make it to where the bulldozer was removable, so if I decided to put a tank on here or something in the future, I could, if I can get a hold of this. So it took me quite a while to kind of get the links and everything worked out to what I wanted to do, and then make up these cables. But as you can see, it's so fiddly, it's very difficult to see what I'm doing. There. Okay. So this is that 65-pound braided fishing line. Okay, and it maybe it's not quite heavy enough, I don't know, but that's what I used. And the kit came with some hooks and some D-rings and shackles and binders and that type of thing, but I wanted to make this to where the bulldozer could be lifted off if I chose to put a tank on there or something at a future date. And the bulldozer really doesn't have any tie-down points. There's no real obvious places that you would attach it to something. What I did was I took a cable and I hooked it to the hitch, and I came down and I went around the D-ring here, then back up and around the hitch, and then down to the other D-ring and back. So it's basically doubling up the cable, and it's not really tight, but it's to where the cables look like they're tight. And then on this end, they've got these sawtooth kind of things here, and that's what they were used for. So I made up a cable and I came here and I went over the blade and around this frame, which I figured was pretty strong, and back and hooked it on. The nice thing about it is I can just unhook it from one of these and then lift the whole thing off. And if anything stretches or gets loose, I can just move the hook up a notch, and it'll still be, you know, fairly tight. Or if I want to put something different on there, like a tank, I can do that. But yeah, it's been a long haul. It's been several months I've been working on this with other projects, but I've had a lot of fun. I really appreciate the feedback you guys have given me. So I'm going to put this in the case, and we're going to call this one done, and then we're going to work on the Volmag with the 88 on the back. Whoop, it's not hitched correctly. This is just barely going to fit in my display case. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the Volmag. Get that back where it goes. And the real one, it just kind of sits in here, and then there was a pin that went through that held this all in place. And when they wanted to unhitch the trailer, they actually had to take a wrench and they had to unscrew the pin and pull it out. So it was a real positive connection. But on this, it's just kind of, you know, for show. But anyway, I'll put some pictures up. I wish I could get farther back so you could see it a little better, but then I don't really have the lighting for it. Oh. Hate to move it too much because I'm afraid of damaging something. I can't really get a good side profile with it. I don't have enough light here on the bench. Kinda. Be like a movie premiere with a spotlight, huh? But there she is, all done up. It's going in the case, and we'll be working on something else. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll talk to you real soon, okay? Have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.